Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms. We're going to be starting with a battle here. Now bear in mind that this battle is probably going to be much more difficult than we are used to, mostly because all of our companions, or most of our companions, with the exception of I think one necromancer, are knocked unconscious. So they're not actually with us. No, they're not with us at all. So this is going to be very, very interesting. And also I do have to be careful about these bracing polearm users, so I'm going to be hopefully a little bit cautious about them. Don't really want to run right in there in the middle of them. That's going to be a surefire death sentence. That's the reason why I'm being a little bit more cautious and just kind of staying on the outside. And well, we're not going to get that many kills doing this, but maybe we will over time. You know, maybe it's a little bit more, shall we say, impactful in that sense. Oh yeah, massive damage, massive damage. Good Red Fury right here. This is going to be 12 seconds worth of Red Fury, because we do have that duration increase now, which is definitely making a huge difference. And, well, I'm kind of a bit perplexed as to what's going on right now. I'm kind of surprised that I missed that slash as well. That's a bit strange, but alright, okay. I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. And yeah, we're gonna have to get a bit more used to what is actually going on with me right there. Well, what is that? Did you see that? That was absolutely hilarious. That was some very questionable slashing going on there, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. We are going to be okay here, obviously, but it is very much just. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes the slashes and the way that you slash your sword, it just goes everywhere. I don't know why, but there you go. Anyway, that was a nice victory for us, and we will take a look. I did lose some Blood Dragon Initiates, but I guess that's not too bad. We can get those back relatively easily, I suppose, and the experience is going to be much more useful than anything else. So, yeah, as you can see, look at this. I've already gotten 6 of those Blood Dragon Initiates back, and we can also level these guys up, and look at that. Just so much experience coming our way. Really, really nice. And look at that. 1,300! Oh, no! 1,300! Oh, no, that is so extremely expensive. 1,300 Dark Energy. Wow, okay. Yeah, we're going to have to go into another siege, but the problem with going into another siege straight away is that we just can't. There just isn't a way for me to do that, you know, that's the funny thing. What I do want to do, though, is I want to go back here, because I'd like to recruit some more Blood Knights, if I can. And if we do see a siege that is being perpetrated by one of our allies, then obviously we're going to be going in there. Oh yeah, we are definitely going to be going in there, because that just makes all the sense in the world, you know? We literally gain free dark energy, pretty much, and I can't say no to that. I literally just cannot say no to it. So let's actually just take a quick look, see if they have... Nope, they don't have anything better. I mean, I could technically buy this helmet. I guess... I mean, it looks absolutely ridiculous. That's the funny thing, you know. It does look really very terrible, but well, there's not much more for me to do, to be honest, is there? You know, I kind of have to do that. Anyway, let's just recruit a couple of people. And did I level up? No, I did not. But we did gain a little bit of skill in our riding. And yeah, we're just going to continue onward here. So basically, I'm going to look for a siege that we can do. I'm going to try to fight as many things as possible along the way. Oh, wait a minute. There is actually a siege going on here. Over 1,000 troops? Okay, I won't be able to deal with that, that's for sure. Even though I'm feeling pretty confident right now, I won't be able to deal with over 1,000. I think I might be able to deal with 300. Yeah, I think I could probably deal with 300. Very much depends, though. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, 32, 31, 25. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. We've got a lot of winds of magic with our people right there. And oh, wait, they're actually running out of food. Look at this. They're actually running out of food way before I even arrived. They're running out of food. Oh, it's going to take me a long time to build this siege camp as well. Alright, so while I was waiting here for my siege camp to be built, we were intercepted. Yes, I was intercepted by these guys, and they may actually prevent us from laying waste to this particular castle, which would be pretty bad, mostly because we obviously need to try to maintain our dark energy. That is the main challenge that we're currently facing here. If we can maintain our dark energy, we're not going to have any issues going forward most of the time. I'm not saying that that is impossible to suggest that we're going to never ever lose, because there are very, there's a lot of ways that we can lose. However, being able to maintain our general army strength, that is an extremely important facet of our game plan here, and for some reason I'm missing every single strike that I'm making, which is really bad. Okay, yeah, well, thankfully these guys are all kind of confused right here, and these ones are the most dangerous, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about them, and hopefully my wonderful spellcasters will see fit to do a little bit of damage. There we go. There's the damage. There's the damage. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're just gonna block that, and then see if we can maybe do some damage to this guy. No, 34? Really? That's it? Come on. You can do a little bit more than that. No, well, maybe not. Ugh. Yeah, no, it's not really gonna work out too well for me right here. Yeah, as you could see. I feel like sometimes the slow motion kind of, throws me off. I like it a great deal because it is just so much fun to see, but it definitely throws me off quite a bit because we have, yeah, okay, we are gonna lose this. Yeah, we are gonna lose this. I'm not sure why that happened, and that's another one of those things. That's another one of those things where, as you can clearly see, it's not going to work. We're going to have to try to get away from here. We're going to have to try to get away. See now, that's exactly what I was talking about. As I just told you, I didn't see us losing that for any reason. However, of course we're going to lose if we have a situation like this where my people don't kill them, that's basically what it is. It's literally just a case of spellcasters not doing what they need to do to ensure that we are going to be okay. And there you go. So unfortunate for me, because my upkeep is still insanely big right now, so I am very, very worried. Yes, I am very worried about this. I'm not entirely sure if I'm even going to be able to even continue here at this point. Okay, let's just see whether I can recruit some people, and then we'll move on. Okay, so we're in another battle, and hopefully this time around we're going to do slightly better. I am indeed charging once again, because these guys actually have some artillery, as far as I can tell, and I do want to make sure we don't get completely destroyed by that. So that means being hyper aggressive, getting right into their faces and trying to eliminate as many of their artillery people as possible. If they even have, do they have some cannons? They might not even have any cannons, to be honest, so maybe I'm overreacting a little bit here, but well, we're gonna see anyway. Nevertheless, yeah, I might actually want to get off my horse as well. Someone did mention that maybe it would be an idea to get off my horse. And yeah, that's definitely an option. That is definitely an option. I was actually thinking of doing that before, but then I thought, well, then we're going to be a little bit immobile when it comes to field battles, at least. And I was a bit worried about that, but I do see the appeal for sure, and that is something that, I love using a two-handed on foot. I think it is extremely, extremely satisfying, enjoyable, whatever, to do that. And I just literally cannot wait until I have the ability to give Red Fury to my people. That's going to be extremely impactful for us. But at the moment, obviously, I don't have that, you know, don't have that possibility right now. Nice, nice. Get him, get him. Can I... Basically, all I want to do right now is just level up my two-handed weapon skill. Oh, that's a lot of kills. Oh no, she just killed, I was going to say necromancers, but no. She just killed skeletons. So we really don't have to worry about that at all. Because anytime skeletons are killed, we can just basically be thankful that that was all. And we don't really need to worry about anything else. And there you go. Alright, so we did end up losing a couple of Blood Dragon initiates. But again, as I have said to you multiple times in this series so far, losing units, I think definitely losing the units that we lost in the 300 enemies that were attacking us, I think that was definitely a pretty large setback. However, when it comes to losing, you know, a handful of units here and, you know, there and so on and so forth, that's really not that big a deal. That kind of thing doesn't really matter, because what's going to happen then is, well, not much. You're just going to recruit those guys again, and then you're going to be absolutely fine. And I'm just going to take a couple of things here. Unfortunately, my retreat did end up losing me a lot of my mules and various other carrying horses. So that is that's a bit of an annoyance, isn't it? So I am going to have to resupply that. Unfortunately, I have been looking for them, but they seem to be completely gone. I don't know why, but whenever I go to a town, there aren't any mules or horses that can increase my supply capacity. So I'm having to be a little bit careful here. And we also, as you can see, oh my god, look at my upkeep right now. Oh dear. That is real bad. That is real bad. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do about that. Okay, here we go. Sumter horses, fantastic, fantastic. Let me just take all of these. There we are, wonderful. And now we're back in business, or kind of back in business at the very least. Okay, so what I need to do, this is going to be very problematic. I did level up at least, so let me see. I am thinking right now that what I would like to do is probably level up leadership or steward skill. I think steward skill is probably going to be pretty good for us. I'm going to level up vigor once again because I do want to continue leveling up my two-handed quite fast. And we have a career point to spend, so what are we going to spend it in? Well, I'm probably going to spend it in increasing hit points by 25, and then I will respec when we have Blade Master, when we have the increased health regeneration after battles. So yeah, that sounds pretty good. How close am I to the next clan tier? That's the question. Ooh, not even that far away. Okay, that's pretty good, because that means I'll be able to get another companion, and as we know, companions are amazing. Sometimes. There's a little asterisk next to their name where it just goes, yeah, sometimes these guys are actually really good, and other times they are just terrible. As we saw, they were really useless in that battle of 300 or so, and I'm not entirely sure why that happened, to be honest, because usually I'd think, oh, these guys are going to just absolutely destroy everything, but no, not in that case. Very weird, very weird. Okay. No, there isn't anything. I actually thought that I picked up some horses that were going to be better than what I had, but apparently not. Okay, so let me just level up these guys if I can. There we are. Okay, no, that's not going to work. Don't have enough dark energy, unfortunately. And I do need to get in somewhere. Okay, here we go, here we go. This is only 187. I feel like I should have leveled up my engineering. Should I have leveled up my engineering? I think so. Alright, so here we go. We've actually been interrupted once again by an undead party member here. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with him, but he wants to absolutely slaughter us. Thankfully, I believe he is from a mercenary band. So this is maybe going to be a little bit easier than I anticipate. Maybe. It just very much depends. I would like to get a couple of kills here. There we go. Now we might be able to heal ourselves a little bit here as well. I want to actually test that out because I do have the healing ability. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it is extremely small, the amount of healing that we can actually get, the HP that goes up when we get a kill. Which I guess is fine. Not a terribly big fan of that, I gotta say. I guess... yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, that's the thing. If I give my ability to every single person around me when I cast it, then obviously that's going to be very, very strong because a lot of other people are going to be doing damage too. They're going to be getting kills. And they're hopefully going to be doing damage and then healing themselves as a result of that damage. However, it does feel very little. It feels extremely minuscule, the amount of healing that we're going to get, which I have to say is a bit disappointing. But I mean, you know, that's the funny thing. The modding team must have a reason for making it like that, rather than, you know, something different, rather than making it a little bit more than that. Because they've done a great job balancing pretty much every other thing that we've played so far. You know, it comes to a point where you obviously become extremely strong, but that is obviously the fantasy. That is indeed the power satisfaction that you're going to have being a hero of Warhammer Fantasy itself. That's usually how things will go, isn't it? Anyway, 30 renown, and I believe that might actually take us to the next clan tier. I think it does. But unfortunately, that's not clan tier 4. That is not clan tier 4, so that is unfortunate for me. So let's just take this, and we are obviously going to be getting 2,500. Yep, there it is. There's 2,500 dark energy right there, and a load of loot. Oh yes, a load of loot. And then all we need to really do is make sure that we can, well, obviously level everyone up. I probably should have done that beforehand, to be honest, but let's actually just see how much this is going to cost me. It's going to cost me at least 1,000, and then 75 per one of these. Ooh, yeah, that's 1,800 in an instant. That's insanity. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work. Oh, it seems like Manfred is coming along here. All right, he might actually help us out. That's going to be kind of interesting. Oh, yes, he is actually helping us. Okay, very surprising. I certainly wasn't expecting that. That is kind of weird, but all right. You know, if he wants to do that, then that's absolutely fine. My engineering skill is leveling up slightly. I have 20 in it. Oh, that is just terrible. That is just absolutely awful. Alright, and there it is. We only got 7.8 renown for that. That's the reason why I didn't really show you the siege at all, because, well, there's not really any point. I basically didn't even go up the ladder or anything like that because, well, they're not really going to do much. They're not really going to do much for you. And, yeah, otherwise, let's see how much I actually get from this. Ooh, nice. We got a good amount of dark energy from that. I am going to have to run very, very quickly over... Oh, wow. I think I may have overextended a little bit here. I thought that... Wait a minute. Did we end up losing something more than I thought? Or was that always like that? Okay, that's kind of weird. Anyway, this guy is actually besieging this. Are we going to be fighting this guy? Or... I'm not entirely sure what this fellow is doing. He's literally standing there and he wants to go and defend food. Which is a bit strange. I'm not sure. Oh, no, wait. He's coming. Ah, I see. All right, so basically they were waiting until, you know, they could, you know, gang up on him. And we are indeed going to be going in there in just a moment. Let's do this. All right. I am extremely excited about this. We need this. We need this really badly because the dark energy is draining us like no one's business. I can only hope that well, shall we say, I can only hope that my spellcasters have a good amount of magic available. And I wouldn't mind leveling up my polearm skill a little bit, somewhat, because we do have, shall we say, not much in it. And, oh, that damage. That was really, really nice. Okay, let's use Red Fury here. Try to actually get a couple of kills with... Oh, no. Oh, this polearm is so weird and kind of bad. Yeah, I mean, it does good damage sometimes, but a lot of the time it just does nothing, which is maybe user error. Oh, did I really just get killed? I did. Ah, sad. Okay. Yeah, they literally hit me for 264 damage, which is very clearly impossible to survive, even at the highest maximum of HP that you're going to get. But thankfully, you know, our forces are going to achieve victory here, because we just have a superior amount of spellcasters, and it's going to be very, very simple for us. But, you know, sometimes I wish it wasn't as powerful to kill us, because I was hoping that I might be able to level up my polearms a little bit more, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, is it okay? I'm gonna ask something right now. To those of you that have played the mod and you know a little bit more about it than maybe I do, would you know of a slashing polearm that isn't from the vampires and isn't a scythe? Maybe a glaive of some kind or something along those lines? That would be extremely beneficial for us. So if anyone knows about, you know, a polearm like that, then please let me know, because I would love to use that instead of what we've got going on here. Anyway, yeah, let's just take this. I'm going to take a couple of these skeletons just because they are going to level up, you know, kind of nicely, I guess. And we're just going to level up that guy and this one a little bit there. And then we're most likely going to be getting to 2,500. Yep. There it is, another 2,500. That is insanity. Whew. That is so good. All right, and this is exactly the reason why I think that the vampires, they might in fact be the strongest faction. Maybe. Because I haven't tried the new Bretonnian damsel, because obviously we did play the previous version of the damsel, and it is very strong, or it was very strong. But nowadays, maybe that's a little bit different, because obviously it's been some time since I have ventured as a Bretonnian damsel, and they are very, very strong. Don't get me wrong. It's a very, very strong character, but it may have been changed somewhat since the time I played it. So, yeah, there's also that. Anyway, I am basically just going to be selling every single one of my prisoners right now, because that's going to give me 41,000. I don't really care too much about keeping them around either. And we're just going to maybe level up some of our troops here. Let me just level up 10 of them or so. That's going to get me, yeah, that's going to be okay. 459! 459 upkeep. I actually wonder if there is a, is there some kind of dark energy generation at the later levels of, oh wow, it's going to take me a long time to get to clan tier 4. Oh dearie me. This is going to be very harsh. Ah, look at who we have here. We have Mr. von Karstein. He's coming back to help us out a little bit here. And actually, that, you know, I'm going to be welcoming him with open arms, to be honest, because usually I would complain, you know, usually I'd complain at the AI for doing this. But in this particular case, I am far and away not going to be doing that. I'm going to be rolling out the red carpet, and I am going to be saying thank you very much for coming to join us here, because this is inherently a very, very difficult siege. I mean, it is going to be very difficult for me unless my spellcasters are lucky and they manage to get some really, really good shots off. But that seems to be what we are mostly relying on right now. And also my dark energy, as you can quite clearly tell, is very low right now. Look at it. Look at how low my dark energy is. It's very bad. So this is a bit of an emergency situation here. Well, I mean, we're already getting an insane amount of bombardment going on there already. And as you can see, the enemy has already lost 51 troops. Although, to be fair, 51 troops in the grand scheme of things isn't actually anything. If you think about it. It isn't actually anything. Oh yeah, by the way, why do I have my shield out? Let me drop my shield. There we go. That's a mistake. I don't know why I have my shield still, because the shield is slowing me down by 5%. Oh, well, technically it's slowing me down by a lot more than that. But I have this, you know, this perk that I took in the previous episode, and I talked to you about it. Not so much at length, but I talked to you quite a bit about it, and I said basically, yeah, if you don't have a shield, this is a really, really good perk. If you don't have a shield and a ranged weapon and so on and so forth, and I'm not going to use either of those things. So it's actually really, really good. Unfortunately for me, I might actually get myself killed here. I hope not. Yeah, this is... Yeah, no. You know, I gotta say, I think that this ability is not that good. Because it doesn't give me any kind of passive generation whatsoever. And yeah, sure, okay, fine. You know, it gives me some kind of... Well, it gives me 1 HP for every 200 damage I do. And you could see how effective that is right now. Yeah. That is interesting, to say the least. I am not that big a fan, I gotta say. Not that big a fan. I'm actually kind of surprised that we are having that kind of ability. I don't really mind about dying there, by the way. That's really not that big a deal. We are going to win this nevertheless anyway. As you can see, the enemy has just completely just died. They've just taken so much damage from spellcasters that it is, you know, just going to be a very, very nice swarm. I mean, you can see here, look at the undead coming in from the center gate right here. They are just absolutely murdering everything in their path, obliterating the enemy's morale as well. And, well, yeah. I think, personally, this ability is, well, a bit strange, because I'm not sure how this can really work. I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get to Clan Tier 4. We're going to need to take a look and see exactly what Clan Tier 4 gives us. And then once we've done that, then we'll be able to make an accurate assessment, because I actually don't know what kind of things you're going to be gaining at that point. And they're probably going to be some really, really good things, right? They're going to be great. There's going to be some really, really great stuff. Okay, so I'm going to have to leave all this behind. Please give me 2,500. Okay, 1,800. That's good enough. That's good enough, right? I think that's good enough at least. And now we can literally go here and potentially, please, 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 let there be a lot of money in the marketplace. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of things being sold here, but they don't have enough money. They just do not have enough, as you can see. Look at that. Boom, that's it, done. And we are indeed capturing large amounts of territory right here as well. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.